The Clavicle of Solomon. I am so impressed with how much was wrapped up in this short film format. What a brilliant way of explaining all the information, picking up the pace, keeping that drive and momentum throughout while not sacrificing tone or the atmosphere or character development. And I had so many questions. I was sitting on the edge of my seat and I did not see that ending coming. And it was truly scary. Great performances by everybody. They were all in the same world, playing the same game. And I really appreciate the writing because there was many possibilities of where this could go. And I thought where we ended up was well earned through the performances and through the escalation of the drama. So very well done, and I could see this being a feature length.
Clavicle of Solomon, or La Clavícula de Salomón. Okay, first of all, it's always nice to see a film that is in Spanish because it's always, closer to home, so to speak. I like this film because it's very creepy. It's very well done, also because it's short, but it feels like a feature. It feels like an entry from the girl with the dragon tattoo, that kind of things, because it's there's a ritual, there's a lot of creepy stuff, a lot of creepy scenes. You have this character, this journalist investigating the case, trying to get everything together, and things take a turn. So and it's in Spain, so it's a very interesting angle to this kind of story. Yeah, it gets very creepy near the end, and with the brother that starts, he gets possessed. It's actually kind of funny at some point, but I mean this in a good way because it keeps you intrigued on what's going to happen. And yeah, I'm looking forward to know what's going to happen next because I believe it ends with the continuará, with to be continued, right? So yeah, looking forward to know what happens next. But yeah, excellent work, guys, and beautiful place to shoot this film. I really like the locations too. So yeah, that's it. Well done.
This got very dark by the end, and that was unexpected. I didn't expect that lazy grandson to be the one doing everything and that he was the one possessed. That was a nice unexpected twist. Because he's quite greedy. He's not the one you expect at all to be the one that's demonically possessed, the one doing everything. That he's torn between, like Grandpa says, good and evil. You don't expect it's him, because that grandson is just so lazy throughout it that it's really is a nice twist. It gets it so dark. I was expecting the journalist to die when he walked in there, when he was running out. I was expecting him to flat out die when you start seeing the blood. So the fact that he didn't was a nice surprise. But then when this just ends, it kind of is frustrating because you want it to continue. This is really well done. It got really, really dark, and it ends right when it really, really starts getting going into the story. And right when it gets to that heart racing part where it's getting there. I'm not one that really likes things that deal with demons much. It gets a little too much into the real, but it's really well done. It's really, really dark, and it's really unnerving.
The Clavicle of Solomon very interesting mystery thriller film. We have this homicide that happens in the rural Spain, and we don't know who perpetrated the homicide, but the details are gruesome, and then there is all the the scenario, the setting of the rural Spain, of this remote place where weird things happen, especially by the canal. I think the film was very well done, very well shot. It keeps you there because there's the police investigation from one side, and then on the other side there is this family, this dysfunctional family where we don't really know who's doing what, and then in the end we find out that they all together in the murder. It is a ritual, when in the end Asmodeus, the servant of the devil, a very powerful demon, gets called with the final ritual. I think the film was very well done, and it really gives you the chill sometimes, but also at the same time is also quite police investigation style, because you never know what happened until the very end. So I think it was very well shot, and the direction is good. What I really like the most is the acting, because the actors are all very convincing. You can tell they know what they're doing, So overall, I think it was a very well shot film that kept me there from start to finish. Congratulations.